Hello friends, in this particular video we will start topic 1.2 of paper 2 anthropology. The topics that we are going to discuss today includes Ramapithecus, Shivapithecus and Narmada Man. These are the topics which comes under 1.2. So we'll start our lecture. See, talking briefly, in the year 1932, some parts of upper jaw. This is important because questions are frequently coming from this topic. It may be Ramapithecus, Shivapithecus or Narmada Man, repeating every 1 or 2 years. So it is important for us to go through them at least once, and what were the particular topics, particular points which we found in the remains. So in the year 1932, some parts of upper jaw, teeth were found from Shivalik Hills in northern India. So this we found in Shivalik Hills. The upper jaw was broken and few teeth. According to radiocarbon dating method, we will also study the dating method. There is an individual video which includes the dating method. So with the help of C14, that is carbon 14 method, the age of jaw fossil was traced to 16.6 million to 5.3 million years. Mid-Miocene or late Miocene. Mid-Miocene or late Miocene. In the year 1960, Elvin Simon. In the year 1960, Elvin Simon. Elvin Simon, a paleontologist from Yale University, joined the fragments together and studied it on the basis of two parameters. He carried out his examination. So the two parameters that he chose were shape of jaw, and the second parameter that he chose was dentition, that is tooth organization. He concluded that this fossil which was found in Shivalik Hill represented the first step in the evolutionary divergence from common hominid stock. Ramapithecus was 14 million years. So Ramapithecus 14 million year. The split which occurred at 15 million year, the ape-human split. So the split that we are talking about is human-ape split. It occurred around 15 million years ago. That was the knowledge in 1960. Since Ramapithecus was of this period, it was put under the human category. Later, scientists discovered that ape-human split was between 6 to 8 million years ago. So later it was found that the split which was considered to be 15 million years was between 6 to 8 million years. Wilson and Sarich. So write down this name, Wilson and Sarich, in the year 1970. In the year 1970, from the University of California, they were biological anthropologists. They carried out analysis of blood protein and discovered on the basis of molecular chemistry that the actual divergence took between 6 to 8 million years ago. So they were biological anthropologists, biological anthropologist, and with the help of molecular chemistry they found out that the age or the time where human and ape were separated, that was 6 to 8 million years ago. So I'm telling you the names of this scientist or the scholars. So are they important? So yes, they are definitely important. So is this particular scholar's names are important or not? So yes, they are definitely important. See, while writing an answer, we follow the standard format of introduction, body, or and conclusion. Right. So definitely in introduction, we start with a definition. If any, there's a book which has been written or research paper, and we try to put a name of a scholar. This is how we try to conclude the introduction, and with the name of scholar we connect it with the body, and in body we mention the name of, if it is first paper or second, any paper, there will be a name of a tribe, any case study, definitely the details of the answers, right? And if there are any classification features, etc., characteristics, that will come here. And in the conclusion we try to diversify our answer with others, with if there is any government initiative or government scheme for that particular section, we'll mention that. If we have any statistics, we will mention that. And if we do not have anything, so what simply we'll do is we'll try to sum up whatever we have written here. So the name of an anthropologist or any scholar becomes very important when we are about to write an answer. So in year 1976, Pilbeam, another paleontologist, discovered the fragment of jaws from Shivalik, and this with slight retouching, it was made into complete jaw, and the jaw was of Ramapithecus. It was V-shape, so they found a jaw which was V-shape and not parabolic, conveying the idea that it was of hominid type. So it was of hominid type. When we will start our paper 1, in the first chapter we will learn this particular thing, hominid, animal, ape, man, etc. We'll learn from that particular topic. Subsequent finding of Ramapithecus tells us that it resembles the great ape of Shivapithecus. So the details that we are having from that, we can conclude that the great ape of Shivapithecus, which was Shiva or Ramapithecus, they were ancestors to orangutan. They were ancestors to orangutan. Now we'll start with our topic, and we have studied little about Ramapithecus, and I think this material will be sufficient. Definitely we'll start with the introduction, where we'll talk about the first discovery in 1932, upper jaw, teeth, where it was found in Shivalik. Period was mid-Miocene, and then we'll write down the name of few scholars like Elvin Simon, Wilson and Sarish. They studied the shape of jaw indentation and the Pilbeam. and we will conclude it that Shivapithecus and Ramapithecus were ancestors to orangutan. Now we'll start separately a topic on Shivapithecus. It is bigger in size than Ramapithecus. So Shivapithecus is bigger in size than Ramapithecus. That is 1.5 meter tall and 4.9 feet when bipedal. Found in Shivalik but distributed all over the region. That is China, Pakistan, Nepal and also Turkey. It is the ancestor to orangutan. Its distribution is definitely from China, right? Shivalik, Pak till Turkey. So this is its complete region or reach. From the shape of arm and from the wrist and body proportion, paleontologists found that Shivapithecus spent more time on the ground but also spend time on tree. So with the help of the shape of arms, wrists and body proportion, paleontologists found that Shivapithecus spent more time on ground but also spend time on trees. The paleontologist Pilgrim named it as Shivapithecus or Great Ape of Shiva. So Pilgrim in 1960s archaeologist, he named it as Shivapithecus or the Great Ape of Shiv. The species is extinct in the ape genus and the chronology is 12.5 to 8.5 million year old Miocene. The jaw and the dentition reflect that they ate tough hard food like seed, grass, and the canines were large and molars were heavy. So if this is dentition, here this is the lower jaw, consider it to be the lower jaw. So here there were canines which were large and the molars which was used for chewing, they were also larger in size. Okay. Now we will come to the last topic for today, which is Narmada Man. Narmada Man. So this is your normal classes. So what I'm expecting from you is that you should just simply sit down and write each and everything and then convert it into a standard point based answer. It was only in the year 1982 geologist Arun Sonakia discovered the remnants of early man from a village Hatnora on the bank of river Narmada in Madhya Pradesh. The fossil were examined and the scholars confirmed that it is Homo erectus. Homo erectus. Again, what is Homo erectus and everything we will study in paper 1 when we will begin that particular topic. So they called it as Homo erectus narmadanensis. With this discovery, India was put on the world fossil map. According to the dating, Narmada man belonged to the late Pleistocene. Homo erectus aged between 1.8 to 2 million years in the world context. So Homo erectus 1.8 to 2 million years ago was the time frame of Homo erectus. It was a fossil of a young person between 25 to 30 years of age, and according to one calculation, Narmada man is older than general age of Homo erectus. That is, it is dated around somewhere 4 million years. Some fragments of the skull were discovered. It was a skull cap with occipital ridges and some of the orbital roof. The canine's capacity was estimated to be much higher than Ramapithecus and Shivapithecus. In Europe, Homo erectus has domesticated animal, did group hunting, and used Acheulean tools. Morphometric measures and comparative studies were carried out later on by two separate research teams. Scholars from France and USA collaborated with Indian colleagues and concluded that Narmada man is Homo sapien. This has created a debate among these scholars. In 1997, some new discoveries were made from Narmada Valley and they were further subject to analysis. Right clavicle bone was discovered from the adjoining area of Hathnora. The basis of clavicle and skull cap, scientists tried to estimate the height. The height was estimated to be 135 centimeter. Shoulder measured 30 centimeter. But with this body shape and size, they were making Acheulean tools and probably may have domesticated animal as we find in Europe. So this was all the dictation for Narmada man. I will write down certain points which are important here. So Homo erectus Narmadanensis. We have wrote down about 1.8 to 1.82 million years as age. Height is 135 centimeter height and shoulder to be 30 centimeter, and it is dated to be 4 million years ago. It was domesticating animals just like Europe. Some of the scholars are a team from France. They come from France and USA. And they concluded that Narmada man was a Homo sapien. But still it is debated. The name of the village is Hathnora, MP, river Narmada. The tools that they made were more sophisticated, and Acheulean tools they made. Acheulean tools are something that they made. So in this particular video we finished topic 1.2. In the next video we will talk about ethnoarchaeology, that is 1.3. Stay tuned. Thank you for watching.